Y'all, sous vide is one thing I really enjoy doing. I don't do it a whole lot. I wish I could do it more, but I really enjoy it. One thing that it does require is a little bit of planning. And if you plan properly, you can execute easily. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but with a little bit of planning, it's done and it'll be pretty awesome for when you're ready to serve it. So today we're gonna do a 24-hour cooked baby back ribs. Gonna be some good groceries. Let's get started. So we have our rack of baby backs, and we're not gonna do anything special to this, except for vacuum seal them and then put them in our sous vide and cook them for 24 hours. So let's get started. One thing I have done is I have just sous vide these, put them right into the water bath, just like this. It's already in a cryovac, but what I do enjoy doing is to, there might be some like strangle pieces of meat on this, and I like to get some of the juice off of this. So I'm just gonna come in here, get these ribs out, just like this. Ooh, they're pretty, they're meaty. Woo-hoo. Just to make things a lot easier, I'll pat this dry. Give it a pat. Oh, Pat. Good old boy. There we go. I don't really see anything. And the cool thing about this, it's a little bit of something right here. It's a little straggly. We'll throw that off for Maggie girl later, okay? So that's pretty much it right there. Just get your ribs. I'm not even gonna remove the membrane from these. It's kind of preference. I don't do it all the time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. With sous vide, don't really matter. You know, this is kind of the hardest part of this whole thing. I get these bags that you can cut for your needs, and we're gonna need about that right there. Over here to my handy dandy vacuum sealer. Nothing crazy. We want to seal this one edge first, just to make sure it's sealed. Seal, one thing. While that's going, sous vide under vacuum, okay? And that's pretty much all sous vide means. It's a French term. I think it was invented like in the 70s by some cat. His name's not Sue and his last name's not Vide. But it's a technique that I enjoy. If you try this technique for these ribs, you'll find that texture is just awesome. It's just really hard to describe. It's so delicate, but yet tender. I don't know. Put these dudes right into this here baggie. I will note, 30 minutes before this step right here, get your sous vide bath ready. Get the thing up to about 140 degrees, and it's gonna keep that temperature all throughout that 24-hour period. No seasoning right now. You can do a little bit of salt if you want to. You really don't need to with sous vide. We're gonna put a rub on it a little bit later on. Now, one thing I do like to do, I like to double seal mine. It's just, I've had bags kind of come open. I like to double seal them on both the front and the back, or rear and the front, whatever you want to call it. All right, there you go. There's your rack of ribs. If you want to, if you don't have the space, you're doing it in a smaller grill. I'm actually giving you a little tip on what we're going to do later, sorry. You can actually cut these in half and process them like that if you have smaller cooking arrangements, okay? But we are not. We're going to put them on the smoker. I don't know which one yet. You'll find out here in a minute which one we're going to put it on. Pull this out. This is a Anova unit here, and the vessel also. Really like this. I like having a dedicated space to this. It's just makes it really nice. In my Amazon store, I have all of this, and just like that, we're just going to put our ribs into the water bath, just like that. We'll see you suckers in 24 hours. Bye-bye. All right, guys, hey, it's been 24 hours. It's actually been 25 hours, but hey, who's counting? 24, 25, doesn't really matter. Let's take a look at our ribs. We've been cruising 140. Actually, I must have messed up, 140.5, my apologies. So here is our ribs. I actually did a rack of St. Louis style ribs also. I've never done St. Louis, I've always done baby back. So I thought, hey, let's try some St. Louis. So there we have it. You're gonna get 2 racks of ribs, different styles. I know this is pretty weird, but I guarantee that you're gonna really like it. And I don't know what's wrong with this dog. She is, for whatever reason, whining. Why are you whining? What's your problem? She don't only goes this when she does, when there's chicken involved. The dang dog loves chicken and she loves ham. I don't know, I don't have either one of these. I got ribs, Maggie, ribs. We got a trusty knife. Let's get these ribs out of the packet, and we want to get them onto a pan. We want to blot all of the juices off of the ribs, and then we're gonna get them ready. We're gonna smoke them for a little bit, and that is where it's at, y'all. Come over here, get a little bit of paper towel. You know, invest in some paper towels. If you own a Blackstone, you know about investing in some paper towels. These are the St. Louis ribs. They're very tender. Put these over here in the sink. And then here is the baby backs. Not a whole lot of juice has rendered out of these. They don't look very appealing, and that's okay. Whew, well, they're kind of falling apart. Save that juice. You can actually reduce that juice down into a nice sauce. You can make a barbecue sauce. You can just make just a regular old sauce. Again, just you can kind of see, you know, that we didn't mess with that membrane at all, but it's kind of messed it up, kind of taking it off a little bit, which is just fine by me. That's why I don't really mess with even taking the membrane off. So again, we're just doing a little pat. Y'all know Pat, good old girl or boy. And what do you think, Jacob? You think these look really good? No. They don't look very appealing, but I guarantee they look ugly. That's exactly right. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix the ugliness. I guarantee it. Don't be alarmed. They smell fine. Jacob, you can confirm they smell fine. It's just sous vide out of the bag. Don't look all that luxurious, but the taste is where it's at. We're gonna put a little bit of barbecue rub on these guys, and and that's one thing, it's kind of hard to stick. The meat is pretty much cooked. So one way, I got this on a Facebook group. It's like a sous vide resource group. Long time. This is a pretty cool little technique, and they used egg whites to help get things to stick to your sous vide, plus get a nice crust. So we got our egg white here, and just a little dash of little H2O, and just mix that up real well. You can spritz it with water also. There's many ways to do this. Do whatever you want. Some people do powdered egg whites also. Just gonna take my handy dandy brush and just come in here and paint it. And you don't be alarmed, these ribs are perfectly cooked. So just want you to know, some people might say, oh, it's raw. It's not raw. It's perfectly fine. Me and Jacob could just tear these ribs up right now if we wanted to. But we got other things planned for this. Flip these over. Okay, we're not gonna get too crazy over here on this side. This is the bone side, but we still wanna make sure we get some seasoning on it. So I'd like to start on the good side first, flip it over, because we want to put the seasoning on the downside, on the bone side, which is actually, you know, inside of the hog. And then we flip it over for the presentation side. And we want to make sure the rub is really nicely adhered to that side. So the rub of choice, what are we going to do? I should have had this out, but I don't. I'm going to do, this is one I had. This is a little bit of my homeboy Uncle Steve shake. This is South Texas Red. I wanted to try this on a little bit of ribs. I haven't tried this yet. Sorry, Steve. So we're going to do a light dusting of this Texas Red. Okay. And then I kind of like this Cosmos Q. This is some honey killer bee. It's pretty good stuff. I like it because it's kind of sweet. I kind of like a sweet on my rubs. Wonder what people think I'm going to put this on. We're going to smoke these. What do y'all think we're going to put this on? You think we're going to put it on the old Lone Star grills? Offset cooker? Or we're going to put it on Big Green Egg? We're going to put it on pellet cooker? We can put it on the Blackstone. We'll see here in a minute. Just come in here. Just make sure. Let's go to this other side here. That egg white helps for the rub to kind of stick, which is what you want. We'll come in with a little bit more of this. I forgot a spot right here. Jacob, you should have told me. Dadgummit. Here we go. All right, there we have it. We got our ribs seasoned up. We're gonna let these sit for about maybe 5 minutes. Let it tack up a little bit, okay? We're running at got 225 right here. Got it pretty much across the board, which is exactly what we want. Running hickory wood. My NC firewood guy got me hooked up with some of the best hickory wood ever. All right, we're gonna put the baby backs right there. These St. Louis, put them right there. All right. We're going to let these go for about 2 hours. I'm going to feed this beast about every 30, 45 minutes, depending, just to try to keep that 225, 250 range. We should have some good ribs very soon. Let's stoke this up a little bit, Jacob. Yeah, you can kind of see. I mean, we're running 250 and we don't have a whole lot of fire going on right now, but that's okay. That is all right. Got a little bit of wood that I've split over here. So we don't want a whole lot of fire. Got a nice coal bed right there. All right, so our ribs. Ooh, boy. They've been on here for about 2 hours. They've gotten some really nice color to them. Some of the bones you can see here, they pull away, which is traditionally of how ribs do whenever they start cooking. Sous vide makes things a little bit different, but I want to probe these, kind of see where we're at. Nice and tender. Oh yeah, it goes through there real nice. I think we're good, y'all. I think we're going to get these off the pit. We're going to take them into the house. We're going to give them a try. But we might have something up our sleeves. We'll see. Pretty impressed by those. I say let's give them a try. I mean, they just come right off the smoker. Let's see how tender they are. Let's see how that 24-hour bath did these suckers. Man, they look good. I want to go right in here. Look at that. It's just nice and tender. And again, the texture is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to, but man, I can't wait for you to sink your teeth into these because, well, I can't wait for myself. Cheers, y'all. Oh my God. I haven't had sous vide ribs in a long time. I mean, you know, it's different. Look at that. Yeah, it comes right off. So meaty. Lone Star Grill's offset smoker did its thing on there. Jacob, I'm going to try one of these. Let's try these spares. I've never done spares sous vide. I've always done baby backs. I like spares. I think I like baby backs maybe better, but I was just wanting to give them a try. But I mean, look at that. I mean, that's juicy. They were well marbled. These were, I think, Smithfield spares. Cheers. Dang, Jacob. These might be better. Look at that juice. I mean, you see it drip off of that? Look at this. Ready? Look, right there on my finger. Dang.
Now he wants us to.
You know what's so good about this method is I put them in there. Like, you got a plan. I said that in the intro. But they're ready. All you have to do is really put a little smoke on them. You could really just put them in your oven after that and put your rub on it and do it that way. So it makes like the day of service for your, if you're having like a party or whatever, they're done. So, dang. I can't stop eating this thing. This is good by itself. But I'm thinking like something else, Jacob. What about if we make like a really bougie grilled cheese with rib meat? That's what we're gonna do. Let's make a grilled cheese too, y'all. I'm gonna finish this first. Let's go get the bread. I gotta get some stuff, all right? I'll be right back. All right, guys, well, we're gonna make a grilled cheese from this sous vide from these sous vide ribs. Not from this, from these, okay? I got some nice, thick Texas toast, okay? You really want it thicker than a Snicker, okay? I'm gonna make 3 of these sandwiches. And what we gotta do is, a sandwich is a sandwich. Even a grilled cheese, it needs some mayonnaise, okay? So we'll come in here and paint these dudes. It's gotta be Dukes. Y'all know, state law, Dukes. All right, we're gonna put our bread right there. What kind of cheese do we got, y'all? What kind of cheese? I don't have enough room. Just lay it like that. Got some American cheese, the best cheese, and some old Havarti. Havarti. We got to get these ribs. We need to get some meat off these ribs. I'm gonna do this is some of this baby backs. Man, I'm beside myself at how well these dang baby backs and these spares just turned out. The spares, y'all, the spares I think was the better one. I believe you thought so too, didn't you, Jacob?
Yeah.
Those spares were special. Got some nice meat off them. It's got a nice crust. I tell you, I'm feeling a little, I don't know, a little bad, but I kind of want them just to be just to eat them. Them dang spares were something else. I think that might be enough meat. Let's chop that up. Give this a chop. We want to make sure we have just small pieces for our grilled cheese. That way, so don't just have a big old piece. Sauce. I need some sauce. I want to do some of this Blues Hog sauce. Pour that in there. I probably should just put this in a bowl. Well, that's going to be a grilled cheese and a half right there, Jacob, my friend. All right. We're going to head out to the Blackstone. We're going to get these grilled cheeses on it. Whew, I can't wait. See y'all out there. Let's go. All right. Out here on the back deck. We got our Blackstone pre-warmed over here. So we got a low heat here. Just, you know, grilled cheese. Come in with our butter. You want ample amounts of butter. Copious amounts of butter. We'll take our bread. Lay it down on that mayonnaise side. Oh, come on, cheese. What's wrong with this cheese? Ah! What the world? Killing me over here, Smalls. You know what? We're just gonna have a big old piece like that right there. One big old piece of cheese. Here's another piece of cheese. Let's go ahead and put that one down too. That one did better. All right. Now, we're gonna come in with our Havarti cheese right there. Don't put that paper down unless you don't like the person. Maybe I'll put it down for you, Jacob. There we go. Almost feel like I need more cheese, don't I?
Yeah.
This is a grilled cheese for Pete's sake. All right. These things aren't coming apart. There we go. Just like that. We'll put 2 pieces on each. How about that? 2 Havartis. and 2 Americans. Havarti will make you party. Just gonna tell you that right now. All right, now we're coming in, and we're gonna come in with our rib meat. Okay. Good night. That right there. Let's load them up. We don't want no skimpy grilled cheese here. Skimpy's not our name. All right. Now, I'm gonna take our, put those on top, just like that. Ooh. I'm already toasting a little bit much. All right. Now, we got some of these awesome little weights. That just helps get everybody nice and even. I'm gonna shut the lid. That just helps create a little bit of convection in there, helps get everything warm, helps melt that cheese. Let's give these a look. Not a whole lot's happened, but you don't really see what all's happened. So I want to take more butter. Got to make sure you have plenty of butter. Now we're going to flip it on this other side. Oh boy. Put our weights on. We're gonna let these go for another few minutes. Grilled cheese, simple, but kind of takes a little bit of time. It's delicate to do it right. All right, let's see where we're at on this other side. Got a little melting action going down. I got this side over here off, just so that it just don't cook. We got thick bread. We want to make sure. Yeah. I don't want it to overcook. It's helped us along a little bit. I'm a little impatient. I'm hungry. I want to eat these dang grilled cheeses. I want to come in with just some steam, and hopefully that'll help. That'll help melt things along a little bit, because Jacob's hungry, I'm hungry. I want to eat one of these grilled cheeses because those ribs were slamming. These grilled cheeses, they're done. Actually, they're going to be done whether they like it or not, because I'm tired of waiting on these. Man, that cheese is melty. Let's put these over here on this hill. Right over here. All right, all right. Well, there we have it. Let's take these back into the kitchen and let's eat them. Slice them and eat them. Son, woo! I want to slice these suckers. All righty, y'all. Look at that. That is a grilled cheese of grilled cheeses. I wish that cheese was a little bit melted, but you know what? It's gonna be okay. Gosh, I love you. Cheers, y'all. Mmm. Porky. Mmm. Cheesy. Creamy. Look at that bite. Would you look at that? That barbecue sauce is real good. The ribs are really good. Mmm. Oh man. You know, a little bit of a crunch from like a, I don't know, like a pickled red onion. Mmm. Would be really good. Maybe an apple, a little bit of apple. Mmm. Mmm. Y'all, I can't think of another better sandwich. Guys, this is great. But you know what else everybody likes? Bloopers. This is where you sing that song. Apply that Texas red and that killer bees. I feel like I'm rambling now. Yeah, okay. Let's put those suckers on the smoker. Put it on the smoker. Yeah, put it on the smoker. Oh, good night in the morning. Whew, boy, look, she knew. She thought I was going down. Whew, that could have been bad. Jacob, I'm going to try one of these.
Okay. Oh my God.
It's just different texture, ain't it?
That was really good.
Like it's almost like pork belly, ain't it? You know, these are good, but I think we can do, wait a minute. You wanna try one of these?
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's
so good.
That's way freaking better. Are you still rolling? Holy,
That's so good.
the freaking spares are way better than baby backs.
That's so good.
We got our Blackstone pre-warmed over here. Probably a little bit too hot, honestly. Let's let that come down a little bit, Jacob. I put my bread on there, it's gonna dang burn. We'll redo that portion. Oh, geez Louise. All righty. It's getting to the end now. I'm like, ready to be heard. Yes. All right, gotta put a happy face on.